Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Supreme Master Qinghai lovingly present Miss Montana, Merissa Underwood, the Shining World True Beauty Award with a cheerful $10,000 to partake in her noble action. May your inner and outer beauty forever shine in the world as a beacon of mercy toward all meek and gentle beings on earth. God love.
Continue watching to find out more.
Vegan Leader, Legend of the World.
Wonderful viewers, I am Niall. The cheerful people of the Northern Ireland of the United Kingdom salute you for your loving kindness towards all beings. May your lives be filled with divine blessings. Welcome to the concluding episode of our show entitled Merissa Underwood, Vegan, a fearless beauty for animal people and the environment. Today we continue to feature the caring and bold actions of Merissa Underwood, the multi-talented beauty queen who reigns in many hearts for speaking her truth about the suffering of animal people and the harm animal people raising for food causes to the environment. Born and raised as a farm girl, Merissa became acquainted with animal people at a very young age through her passion for horse people. She turned vegetarian in high school for health and compassionate reasons, and later transitioned to being vegan and a strong promoter of this peaceful, sustainable lifestyle.
When I was probably like 8, I come from the rural country where my neighbors would have cows and then my other neighbors would have pigs, and you'd see the pig in the morning out in the field, and then at night you would see it on the dinner table. And my sister tells this story that we went over to our neighbor's house and they had a pig on a spit. And I walked in the room and I screamed and I ran away. And this was way before I was vegetarian, vegan, anything like that. I just knew at the core that it was wrong. And so the choices that I make, whether it's about what I'm eating, what I'm wearing, what makeup products I'm using, I always think about, was a living being harmed for this? Is it necessary? Did somebody need to feel pain or have their life exploited because of it? So veganism isn't just about what's on your plate in front of you, it expands to so much more.
Merissa has always been vocal about her love for animals and the environment. But when she won the Miss Montana USA crown in 2020, she was afforded a very public platform to share her views with a much wider audience.
I did a decent amount of activism before I won Miss Montana USA, but then after that, it became more that I was truly involved and planning the events and working with the organizers and speaking and doing awards and presentations and being able to have conversations with people.
The role of Miss Montana came with many duties and a hectic schedule, but it did not deter her from taking every opportunity to speak out for animal people and the environment while hosting events, demonstrating recipes, and partaking in podcasts and TV shows. However, being very vocal came at a price. She later found this out when she came under attack from certain groups in Montana who disagreed with her views, as Merissa revealed in an interview with Jane Valles-Mitchell on Unchained TV.
There was a point where I felt like my life was at danger. People were paying for my information online to find out where I lived, to find out where I was, who I worked for. So there was a time where I had to shut down all messages and step away because people were threatening my life.
Despite the threats Merissa faced, she held her ground with grace and responded by engaging in constructive dialogue with many of her detractors. Her fearlessness was rewarded though, as Merissa discovered many people had turned to the benevolent vegan lifestyle thanks to her efforts.
I have had so many conversations with people who grew up hunting and they're vegetarian now, or had multiple people tell me that their whole family had become vegan because of the information that I shared in my social media presence. And I received messages like that all the time.
I had a guy come up to me and he said, "Are you Merissa Underwood?" So I was just like, yeah, I was a little apprehensive. He's like, "Hey, my name is so-and-so. I follow you online. I'm a vegan too. Thank you so much for your activism." And I get messages saying, "Thank you for your activism. Thank you for your work." And I have to remind myself that like people are listening and they're paying attention and they care. Having somebody walk up to you on the street and recognize you because you care about the same thing that they care about.
Vegan, younger than before.
Treasured viewers, we will take a moment to thank the divine for all the individuals and organizations that advocate for the vegan lifestyle. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Elevated viewers, welcome back to our show featuring the fearless beauty Merissa Underwood. Not only does Merissa campaign to alleviate the suffering of animal people, she's also an environmental activist who encourages sustainable living.
So on top of fighting for animal rights, I also am very caring for the planet and what we can do individually. I think that our everyday choices in terms of what we wear, what we consume is really, really important, and just having that awareness. So for me, I try to buy as much as I can secondhand. I don't buy things that I don't need. I compost at home, I recycle, I try to have as little trash as possible. I actually try to get my trash bill lowered because I wasn't filling up my trash can as often. Like I would only take it out every 2 weeks or every 3 weeks. So being really aware, if there's a product that just has tons of plastic in it, I won't use that. Being really smart about not throwing things away, not buying fast fashion, just being aware.
Living a healthy plant-based lifestyle certainly comes with multiple benefits, as Merissa found out when she got infected with COVID-19 and was able to make a full recovery. The experience also brought her further clarity as to what needs to be done to avoid further pandemics, as she explains.
It was hard for a while because not only did I have that burnout, I had the COVID burnout, and then I got COVID. We know it came from a wet market. We know that it came from animal exploitation. And this isn't the only disease that has come from animal exploitation. This keeps happening over and over and over again. And I just feel like we're not getting it. And in my mind, I'm thinking, why are we not closing down the wet markets? Why are we not changing the policies of slaughterhouses? We have to drastically change it. Nothing's gonna change. Like, we're gonna continue getting sick. We're gonna continue having these illnesses. Not only are we getting sick from the actual pandemics coming out of it, but it's the water pollution, the air pollution. It's such an obvious red flag that we need to stop what we're doing and change something. I think vegans have been doing a really good job at this, is talking about the correlation between how we treat animals and consume animals and why we're getting sick all the time.
When asked what advice she had for others who feel compassionate about wanting to make a change in their communities the way she has done, Merissa had this to say.
I would say keep talking about it. Keep talking about animal rights, keep talking about veganism. It's gonna annoy some people. Some people might mute you online, people might roll your eyes at dinner, but keep talking about it. Keep talking about the climate, keep talking about waste and changing the government and legislative power. We have to just keep talking about it, and it's heavy and it's hard, but we have to keep going.
Our sincere praises and appreciation go out to you, Merissa Underwood, for speaking your truth and yet never giving up on your ideals despite all that you have encountered. May many others be inspired to join in the compassionate plant-based lifestyle and create heaven on earth. Our beloved Supreme Master Ching Hai has been unwaveringly informing us how, just by this one crucial action alone, everything will turn around for the better.
Veganism would save our world. Adopting a plant-based diet can halt as much as 80% of global warming, eradicate world hunger, stop war, promote peace, and it will free up the Earth's water, as well as many other precious resources, offering a lifeline for the planet and for humanity. In short, it will very quickly halt many of the global problems facing us right now.
We are infinitely grateful to Supreme Master Ching Hai for her boundless love and wisdom. May we all heed her sage advice and lead lives of compassion to safeguard all beings and the precious planet we reside on. For more information on Merissa Underwood, please visit merissaunderwood.net.
Many are the lovely flowers of worship offered to the Guru,
but none lovelier than none killing.
Respect for life is the highest worship, the bright lamp, the sweet garland, and unwavering devotion. Tirumantiram, Shaivism. Supreme Master Ching Hai lovingly present Miss Montana, Merissa Underwood, the Shining World True Beauty Award with a cheerful $10,000 to partake in her noble action. May your inner and outer beauty forever shine in the world as a beacon of mercy toward all meek and gentle beings on earth. God love. Supreme Master Ching Hai is deeply grateful to the most merciful beloved God for all the financial help, comfort, and support to the afflicted and needy, and or any good cause over the years, as a humble vessel for Here's compassion and love toward Here's precious children.
Caring viewers, it has been a pleasure to have your company for this program. Coming up next is The United Spirit of the Ukrainian People Shines Before the World, Part 11 of 12, on Between Master and Disciples, right after noteworthy news. May peace from God prevail in every moment of your lives, in the love of the divine.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/VE.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/VE.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/VE.
Τα προγράμματά μας προσφέρονται σε πολλές γλώσσες. Παρακαλούμε δείτε suprememastertv.com/schedule και suprememastertv.com/VE.